on a Quest 2 exclusive.
You know damn well they're saving RE4 for last, so.
As I mentioned earlier, Resident Evil 25th Anniversary Showcase last
I'm lying!
week. Here's the scoop.
I'm lying!
We're bringing Resident Evil 4 to
Wait a
Quest 2
second.
later this year.
Shh.
Resident Evil 4 originally debuted in 2005 on GameCube. And in the 16 years since launch, it's continued to inspire games, movies, and the survival horror genre. Now, the content of the game's not going to change. We wouldn't mess with such a winning formula. But we also don't consider this a traditional port. My colleagues at Oculus Studios are working closely with Armature and Capcom to rework the entire game for VR. Every corner of the world is being enhanced and remastered to feel fresh and exciting to OGs and to new fans alike. By ratcheting up the
That's
suspense
amazing.
as only VR can.
That's amazing. Oh, yo, what's good, Bach? Hey, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday. What?
The most obvious differences between
That's
RE4
amazing.
and on console is the shift in perspective and interactivity.
What?
Only on
Colonel.
Quest 2 will you be able to play RE4 from Leon's first-person perspective. And the touch controllers will allow you to interact with the world in a fundamentally new way.
That's so
from
cool.
how it's played on
Okay,
console.
what the hell?
For example, items and weapons have been re-engineered to become physical objects that players can interact with, so that you can pick up things like ammo, keys, and treasures.
Yes!
As well as
Oh my god,
loading and
yes!
firing weapons
I
in
want to
VR.
stab the shit out of Krauser, you
You'll
know.
also be able to switch weapons by grabbing them off your body instead of going into a menu. And you can wield separate weapons with each hand. Even
Agárranlo.
this menu is no longer a pause screen. It's an interactive tool. A ton of effort has gone into making weapon interactions smooth, satisfying.
Why are you
and
using a
responsive,
shotgun from that far?
including
What the?
two-handed weapons like shotguns and rifles.
Yo, that shotgun's a damn fucking
Let's
sniper
talk
rifle.
about the
Shit.
movement system now. We didn't want the shift from third to first person to change the fundamental way Leon moves or collides with the world.
Wait.
You'll still move in first person by using the analog stick.
Are we doing CQC?
But Armature has added a full upper body rig on top of Leon's character to combine his movement with the dual-handed interactivity achieved with touch controllers. If you don't want to use the analog stick to move freely, Armature even added support for teleportation, as well as room scale movement,
Oh,
so that you
wow.
can explore the environment with natural motion.
Oh,
And of
wow.
course,
Okay.
one of our top priorities is to ensure the experience is comfortably played while seated. And
Thank
with
you.
a ton of comfort options
For
at
lazy
your disposal to try
gamers.
out. As I mentioned earlier,
I'll stand
RE4
up, though.
debuted on GameCube 16 years ago. So you might be wondering, how in the world are we bringing the core systems from the original over to Quest 2? Well, first, it takes passion. The teams at Oculus Studios, Armature, and Capcom are all longtime fans of the game who are accepting only the best results. And it takes
go.
time. We've been working on this title for a couple years now, and just carefully and reverently making changes that will make your experience feel both fresh and nostalgic.
Yeah, this place is
Technically
fancy.
speaking, Armature is using
Oh.
core systems from the original RE4 to drive gameplay
What do you
and
buy?
systems.
Yo,
But
the
they've remastered
homie.
art. Over 4,500
The best merchant
textures have
NA.
either been repainted or upresed. World geometry has been adjusted to work in stereoscopic 3D. And enemy behaviors and attacks have been balanced around the player's new perspective to increase mobility in VR. They've also improved support for
Oh,
running
that's
the
gonna be
game at a higher
scary.
frame rate than the original
Oh
30
my
frames per
god.
second,
You know the invisible
and
little...
fixed
I
many
forgot what they're
bugs that
called.
60 FPS versions of the game had. Now, while Armature
You know
has
the
adjusted
invisible
a number of
enemies?
things for VR, some things just
No.
haven't needed to change. Character animations have been faithfully converted to Unreal Engine 4
What?
and remain untouched from the original source material. And all cutscenes will be presented in their original format. If you're a fan of the survival horror genre like me, you've likely played, or tried to play, a lot of scary games in VR. Now, RE4 isn't known for being the scariest in the Resident Evil franchise, but it is scarier and more suspenseful in VR thanks to spatial audio and immersive interactivity.
I mean, when RE4 first came out, it was
Armature
kind
has
of fucking
manipulated
scary.
aspects of the original RE4 audio data and have used it instead as 3D spatial sound. So when you hear noises
No,
like
the
crows, voices, and
regenerators!
creaks,
No, the...
you're going to want to turn your head to see if there's a threat. They've also made sure that audio telegraphs from enemies to indicate which direction they're attacking from. So where on console you might have heard of Ganado approaching.
Yo, imagine
and
speedrunning
I would
this
calmly press
in
buttons to reload
VR.
and
That would
prepare
be
a
so
takedown.
sick.
In VR, you're checking your ammo, you're scrambling to load a mag. And if you drop it, you're only adding to the stress and suspense of the situation.
Damn, this person
by
is
needing to
good.
Physically correct your mistakes. You'll
This
be
person is
living
good.
in the moment, carefully tracking ammo and
Oh,
inventory,
no.
relying on your senses for success more than you've ever done before. I'll leave you with this. A huge part of the RE4 fame
Test
was the
run.
elaborate cinematics
It looked
that
too
sell
smooth.
and tell the story. But once you come out of a cinematic in VR and find yourself face to face with the boss, the experience is totally different.
Oh no. Oh no. El
I could talk for a
Gigante.
lot longer about this game, but we've got to move on because there is
No!
more to share today. But stay tuned for more Resident Evil 4 updates in the lead up to its launch
When?
on Quest 2 later this year.
Later this year?
All right.
Aw.
Now I'd like to share with you updates on two of my favorite titles because who doesn't?